Welcome back to Psychology Facts and Tips. Today, we're going to talk about a topic that's incredibly important but often difficult to navigate: how to request intimacy from a woman. This is a delicate subject that requires respect, understanding, and clear communication. Whether you're in a new relationship or have been with your partner for a long time, approaching the topic of intimacy can be challenging. But when done right, it can bring you closer and strengthen your bond. In this video, I'm going to guide you through the process of requesting intimacy in a way that's respectful, clear, and considerate of her feelings. Let's get started. Before we dive into the specifics, it's crucial to understand that consent is the foundation of any intimate relationship. Consent isn't just about a one-time yes or no, it's about ongoing communication and mutual agreement. Both partners should feel comfortable and enthusiastic about engaging in any form of intimacy. Without consent, intimacy isn't just wrong, it's harmful. So, the first step in requesting intimacy is ensuring that you both are on the same page when it comes to consent. Consent should never be assumed. It's not just about getting permission, it's about creating an environment where both partners feel safe and respected. This means checking in with her feelings, understanding her boundaries, and being open to discussing what both of you are comfortable with. It's essential to approach the conversation with empathy and patience, knowing that consent is a continuous dialogue, not a one-time agreement. Respecting her boundaries and understanding her perspective is key. This shows that you value her feelings and that you're not just looking for physical satisfaction but also a deeper emotional connection. Consent, when mutually agreed upon, can enhance the intimacy in your relationship, making it a beautiful and shared experience rather than something one-sided. Sign number 2, building an emotional connection. Intimacy goes beyond physical attraction. It's deeply rooted in emotional connection. Before requesting intimacy, it's important to ensure that there is a strong emotional bond between you and your partner. Emotional intimacy is what makes physical intimacy meaningful and fulfilling. Building an emotional connection involves being genuinely interested in her thoughts, feelings, and experiences. It's about listening actively when she talks, showing empathy, and being supportive. When a woman feels emotionally connected to you, she's more likely to feel comfortable and secure in exploring physical intimacy. Fostering emotional intimacy can be as simple as spending quality time together, having deep conversations, and sharing your own feelings and vulnerabilities. This connection is the foundation that physical intimacy builds upon, and it's what makes those moments feel special and significant. By prioritizing emotional closeness, you're setting the stage for a more meaningful and consensual physical connection. Sign number 3, communicating your feelings openly. When it comes to requesting intimacy, clear and respectful communication is key. It's important to express your desires in a way that's honest but also considerate of her feelings and boundaries. Start the conversation by being open about your feelings and what intimacy means to you. Use I statements to express your thoughts, such as "I feel close to you and would like to explore being more intimate together." This approach focuses on your feelings without making her feel pressured or uncomfortable. Clear communication also involves listening to her response. Give her the space to share her thoughts and feelings, and be receptive to whatever she has to say. It's important to create a dialogue where both of you feel heard and respected. Remember, intimacy should be a mutual decision, and it's essential to ensure that she feels just as comfortable and eager as you do. Sign number 4, timing is everything. Choosing the right moment to discuss intimacy is crucial. It's important to have this conversation when both of you are relaxed, comfortable, and in a private setting where you can talk openly without distractions. Avoid bringing up the topic during stressful moments or when either of you is preoccupied with other things. Timing your conversation well shows that you respect her feelings and that you want to discuss this in a setting where she feels safe and comfortable. Consider her mood and the context of your relationship. If you've been spending quality time together and have built a strong emotional connection, she may be more receptive to discussing intimacy. On the other hand, if she's going through a difficult time, it might be better to wait until she feels more at ease. Being mindful of timing can make the conversation flow more naturally and increase the likelihood of a positive outcome. Sign number 5, respecting her response. No matter how you choose to request intimacy, it's crucial to respect her response, whether it's a yes, no, or maybe. Her feelings and comfort level should always come first. If she agrees to be intimate, ensure that you continue to communicate throughout the experience. Check in with her feelings and make sure she's comfortable every step of the way. If she says no or isn't ready, respect her decision without pushing or trying to persuade her. A respectful and understanding response will strengthen your relationship and show that you truly care about her well-being. Remember, intimacy is not something that should be rushed or forced. It's about mutual desire and respect. By respecting her response, you're showing that you value her autonomy and that you're willing to wait until she's ready. This respect is essential in building a healthy, trusting relationship where both partners feel safe and appreciated. Sign number 6, understanding her boundaries. Every person has their own set of boundaries when it comes to intimacy, and it's essential to understand and respect these boundaries. Before requesting intimacy, take the time to discuss what she's comfortable with and where her limits are. Boundaries can vary greatly from one person to another, and they can change over time. It's important to have an open and honest conversation about what she's comfortable with, and to check in regularly to make sure her boundaries are being respected. This might involve talking about what kinds of physical touch she's okay with, how far she's willing to go, and what she absolutely isn't comfortable with. Respecting her boundaries isn't just about avoiding certain actions, it's about creating a space where she feels safe and respected. If you show that you're willing to respect her limits and not push her beyond what she's comfortable with, she'll be more likely to trust you and feel secure in your relationship. This trust is crucial for building a deeper connection and ensuring that any intimacy that occurs is truly consensual and enjoyable for both of you. Sign number 7, creating a comfortable environment. The environment in which you request intimacy can have a significant impact on how she feels about it. A comfortable, private, and relaxed setting can help put her at ease and make the conversation about intimacy feel more natural and less pressured. Consider the physical space where you plan to have this conversation. Choose a setting that's private, free of distractions, and comfortable for both of you. This could be a quiet evening at home, a peaceful walk in a secluded park, or even a relaxed dinner setting. The key is to create an atmosphere where she feels safe and at ease. In addition to the physical environment, the emotional tone of the conversation is also important. Approach the topic with warmth, kindness, and empathy. Make it clear that you're interested in her comfort and that you're open to hearing her thoughts and feelings. By creating a comfortable environment, you're setting the stage for a positive and open dialogue about intimacy. Sign number 8, being patient and understanding. Requesting intimacy is not a one-time conversation, it's a process that may require time, patience, and understanding. If she's not ready, it's important to be patient and to give her the time she needs to feel comfortable. Patience is key in any relationship, especially when it comes to intimacy. If she's hesitant or needs more time, show that you're willing to wait and that her comfort is your priority. Pushing or pressuring her will only create tension and could damage the trust you've built. Instead, focus on continuing to build your emotional connection and showing her that you care about her feelings. Being patient also means being understanding if she needs to take things slow. Everyone moves at their own pace when it comes to intimacy, and it's important to respect that. By showing patience and understanding, you're demonstrating that you value her as a person, not just as a partner. This will help build a stronger, more trusting relationship over time. Sign number 9, expressing affection outside of physical intimacy. Intimacy isn't just about physical connection, it's also about emotional and affectionate gestures that show you care. By expressing affection in non-physical ways, you can build a deeper connection and make her feel valued and loved. Affection can be shown in many ways, such as through kind words, thoughtful gestures, or simply spending quality time together. These acts of affection help to build trust and emotional intimacy, which are essential for a healthy relationship. When she feels loved and appreciated in non-physical ways, she's more likely to feel comfortable and open to physical intimacy when the time is right. Physical touch doesn't always have to be intimate. Holding hands, hugging, or even just sitting close to each other can convey affection and closeness. These small gestures can help her feel connected to you and build the foundation for deeper intimacy in the future. Sign number 10, acknowledging her feelings and concerns. When you request intimacy, it's important to acknowledge and validate her feelings. She may have concerns, fears, or hesitations, and it's crucial to listen to them and address them with empathy and understanding. If she expresses any concerns or reservations, take the time to listen and understand where she's coming from. Don't dismiss or downplay her feelings, acknowledge them and offer reassurance. For example, if she's worried about moving too fast, let her know that you're willing to take things at a pace that feels comfortable for her. By acknowledging her feelings, you're showing that you respect her perspective and that you're committed to creating a relationship where both of you feel safe and valued. This approach will help build trust and make her feel more comfortable discussing and exploring intimacy with you. Sign number 11, avoiding pressure or manipulation. One of the most important things to remember when requesting intimacy is to never pressure or manipulate her into saying yes. Intimacy should always be a mutual and consensual experience. Pressure can take many forms, from subtle hints to outright demands. Any form of pressure can make her feel uncomfortable and coerced, which is not only wrong but can also harm the relationship. It's important to make it clear that you respect her decision, whatever it may be, and that you're interested in her happiness and comfort above all else. Manipulation, whether intentional or not, can also damage trust and make her feel unsafe. This includes guilt-tripping, making her feel obligated, or using emotional manipulation to get what you want. Instead, focus on open communication, mutual respect, and understanding. This approach will create a healthier and more trusting relationship, where intimacy is a shared and consensual experience. Sign number 12, focusing on mutual pleasure and satisfaction. Intimacy should be a shared experience that brings joy and satisfaction to both partners. When requesting intimacy, it's important to emphasize that your goal is mutual pleasure, not just your own. Make it clear that you're interested in her pleasure and satisfaction just as much as your own. This might involve asking her what she enjoys, what makes her feel good, and what she's comfortable with. By focusing on mutual pleasure, you're showing that you care about her experience and that you want to create a positive and enjoyable experience for both of you. Mutual pleasure also means being attentive to her needs during intimate moments. Pay attention to her responses, both verbal and nonverbal, and be willing to adjust based on what she's comfortable with. This approach will help create a more fulfilling and satisfying experience for both of you, strengthening your bond and enhancing your relationship. Sign number 13, discussing expectations and desires openly. Before requesting intimacy, it's important to have an open and honest conversation about your expectations and desires. This helps ensure that both of you are on the same page and that there are no misunderstandings. Talk openly about what intimacy means to you and what you hope to gain from it. Ask her about her own expectations and desires, and listen carefully to her responses. This conversation should be a two-way street, where both of you feel comfortable sharing your thoughts and feelings. Discussing expectations also involves being clear about your boundaries and what you're comfortable with. Make sure to ask her about her boundaries as well and respect them. By having this conversation, you're laying the groundwork for a more fulfilling and mutually satisfying intimate relationship. Sign number 14, being supportive and reassuring. When discussing intimacy, it's important to be supportive and reassuring, especially if she has any concerns or fears. Your role is to provide comfort and understanding, making sure she feels safe and valued. If she expresses any doubts or worries, offer reassurance that you're there for her and that you respect her feelings. Let her know that you're interested in her happiness and comfort above all else, and that you're willing to wait until she's ready. This support will help build trust and make her feel more comfortable exploring intimacy with you. Being supportive also means being patient if she needs time to think or if she's not ready to move forward. Show that you're willing to take things at her pace and that you're committed to creating a positive and respectful relationship. This approach will help strengthen your bond and create a more fulfilling and consensual intimate relationship. Sign number 15, checking in regularly. Intimacy is not a one-time conversation, it's something that should be discussed and checked in on regularly. This ensures that both of you are still comfortable and that your relationship continues to grow in a positive direction. Regular check-ins allow you to gauge how she's feeling about the relationship and about intimacy. This is a chance to address any concerns, adjust boundaries if needed, and reaffirm your commitment to mutual respect and understanding. These conversations can help prevent misunderstandings and ensure that both of you are on the same page. Checking in also shows that you're attentive to her feelings and that you value her perspective. It's an ongoing dialogue that helps maintain a healthy and respectful relationship, where both partners feel safe, valued, and understood. This approach will help ensure that your relationship continues to grow in a positive and fulfilling direction. Sign number 16, understanding her love language. Everyone has a different way of expressing and receiving love, known as their love language. Understanding her love language can help you connect with her on a deeper level and make her feel more loved and appreciated. The 5 love languages are words of affirmation, acts of service, receiving gifts, quality time, and physical touch. By understanding which love language resonates most with her, you can tailor your approach to intimacy in a way that feels most meaningful to her. For example, if her love language is quality time, spending uninterrupted time together may be more meaningful to her than physical touch. If her love language is words of affirmation, expressing your feelings verbally may help her feel more connected to you. By speaking her love language, you can create a stronger emotional bond, which can enhance physical intimacy when the time is right. Sign number 17, avoiding negative reactions or frustration. It's natural to feel disappointed or frustrated if she's not ready for intimacy, but it's important to manage these emotions and avoid reacting negatively. Negative reactions can create tension and make her feel pressured or uncomfortable. Instead, Try to remain calm and understanding, even if the conversation doesn't go the way you hoped. This will help maintain a positive atmosphere and show that you respect her feelings. If you feel frustrated, take a step back and consider her perspective. Remember that intimacy is a mutual decision, and it's important to respect her boundaries and comfort level. By managing your emotions and avoiding negative reactions, you're creating a more respectful and supportive relationship. Sign number 18, emphasizing mutual respect. Mutual respect is the foundation of any healthy relationship, especially when it comes to intimacy. When you request intimacy, it's important to emphasize that your relationship is built on respect and understanding. Mutual respect means valuing her feelings, boundaries, and perspectives as much as your own. It's about creating a relationship where both partners feel valued and appreciated. This respect should be evident in all aspects of your relationship, from your conversations to your actions. By emphasizing mutual respect, you're showing that you care about her as a person, not just as a partner. This approach will help build trust and create a more positive and fulfilling relationship, where intimacy is a shared and consensual experience. Sign number 19, focusing on the long-term relationship. Intimacy is just one aspect of a relationship, and it's important to keep the bigger picture in mind. Focus on building a strong, healthy relationship that will last over time, rather than just seeking immediate intimacy. Building a long-term relationship involves nurturing emotional intimacy, trust, and mutual respect. By focusing on these aspects, you're creating a strong foundation that will support a healthy and fulfilling intimate relationship when the time is right. Long-term relationships are built on communication, understanding, and shared values. By prioritizing these elements, you're showing that you're committed to a lasting partnership, where intimacy is just one part of a deeper and more meaningful connection. Sign number 20, being honest about your intentions. Honesty is crucial when it comes to requesting intimacy. Be clear and transparent about your intentions, so there are no misunderstandings or mixed signals. If you're looking for a serious relationship, make that clear from the beginning. If you're not ready for a commitment, it's important to be honest about that as well. This transparency will help ensure that both of you are on the same page and that there are no misunderstandings about where the relationship is heading. Honesty also involves being clear about your own boundaries and what you're comfortable with. By being open and honest, you're creating a relationship based on trust and mutual respect, where both partners feel safe and valued. Sign number 21, continuing to show love and care, regardless of her response. No matter how she responds to your request for intimacy, it's important to continue showing her love, care, and respect. This will strengthen your relationship and show that you value her as a person, not just for physical intimacy. If she's not ready for intimacy, continue to nurture your emotional connection and show her that you care about her well-being. This might involve spending quality time together, expressing affection in non-physical ways, or simply being there for her when she needs support. By continuing to show love and care, you're reinforcing the idea that your relationship is built on more than just physical attraction. This will help build trust and deepen your connection, making intimacy a natural and consensual part of your relationship when the time is right. Thank you for watching. Requesting intimacy from a woman is a delicate process that requires respect, understanding, and clear communication. By following these 21 signs, you can approach the conversation in a way that's considerate and respectful of her feelings. Remember, intimacy should always be a mutual decision based on trust and mutual respect. If you found this video helpful, please like, share, and subscribe to the channel for more relationship advice and tips. Until next time, take care and remember to always prioritize respect and communication in your relationship.